It's been revealed the ACT government had received multiple complaints about the company at the centre of the Barton bridge collapse long before the weekend accident. The construction union says it tried to blow the whistle about the contractor's work practices, including underpaying workers' compensation for its staff. 2 of the 9 men injured remain in hospital in a stable condition.
More stories of remarkable survival are emerging after Saturday's dramatic collapse.
Everything just gave way, and all he knows, he was trying to grab the guardrail, and the next thing he was sliding around trying to grab Rio, and he fell head first into the wet concrete or cut all his face sort of thing, but luckily he come out of it all right.
2 of the man's co-workers are still in hospital, one with serious back injuries, the other with a badly broken arm.
There will be people who will be injured on this site that their lives will change forever, and the people who have to care for them, their lives will change forever.
The government's ordered safety reviews at other Canberra building sites, including half-completed bridges at Russell and this precarious span over Barton Way.
I've received no advice to suggest that there is any concern in relation to those projects.
But for coming weeks, or possibly months, we can expect more of this morning commuter chaos. Before the tons of steel and concrete can be cleared away, WorkSafe ACT has to probe just what went wrong.
And if there are broader systemic issues that are identified, the government does not rule out taking further steps or undertaking further investigations to deal with those matters.
What's become clearer today is the tangled web of contracts let by government to build the Gungahlin Drive extension. Each major bridge on the route is managed by a different company, with each employing its own subbies to do the work. And the company that constructed the concrete formwork on this job had its work ticked off by independent engineers last week.
The engineer who certified the formwork for the contractor is a very experienced structural engineer, has been engaged on that basis.
But then the government's own consultant engineer had given the go-ahead for Saturday's fateful concrete pour just the day before.
The government superintendent on this project allowed them to go to the next stage.
We have had issues with bridge building in the ACT for a long time.
The CFMEU says it's been worried about this particular contractor for months and had complained to the government.
The majority of the complaints are around wages and conditions and insurance. There's been competitors complaining about them. Individual workers.
According to the union, that spells a company prepared to cut corners to get the job done. Craig Allen, ABC News, Canberra.